Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Friday, and I'm going to be doing a 5-minute game video again. So, let's see here. What should I do now? Maybe I should just follow someone first, just because no one is really accepting my 5-minute challenge pool. Alright, it's going to bring my laptop closer. Okay, there we go. Bring my laptop closer. So, alright. So, yeah. What am I going to do now? Let's just wait. Let's wait for a game. HJSimpson. Wow, this is quite an honor. He says he's a field master. I know that's Homer Simpson plays chess, but I guess he's also from Spain. That's quite interesting. Did not know that guy was from Spain. But anyway, this line is kind of silly. I don't think bishop g4 is a good line in this position here, but okay. He took this guy, which is fine. So just say take back, and let's c3. And of course I'm going to go bishop e3 here. And the main idea here is that black's going to go, I think black's going to go like knight h6 into these lines, going for f5, bring it here. But I'm probably just going to stop him by playing h4 myself and play h5. If he plays h5, I'll play g4 anyway. I've seen this kind of idea played before. I don't know if it's correct though. Like I don't know if this is correct here. I feel like it might be correct. But yeah, queen d2 first, obviously. And now g4. So pretty much the idea is just stop knight f5, and I've seen this kind of stuff happen many times before. But I don't know if this is right. It looks okay, looks fine. But it could be like completely wrong here, which would be kind of funny. But so I could play c5 here. I feel like I should just castle, and yes, I am giving him like lots of dark square control. But he played e6 and d6, so I only know what the point of these moves here is, because he wants to play c6, but like I'm just gonna take on c5 pretty much. I think in most lines I'm just gonna take on c5. I mean, knight 16 play d5, but then he goes knight d4. Probably have to take on c5 here, and go like knight e4 or something afterwards. It just doesn't seem to me like it's gonna work that often for him. He decides to take on d4. Yeah, so he goes here. I go knight e4 first actually, and that's actually could be an option in this case. It seems like it could definitely be an option. I mean, I don't know if I'll risk it. This crazy move here. But I mean, I could do it. Knight e4. Knight e4 could be a funny move here. I mean, I could just take it though. Take it and go knight e4 myself. But then you can go knight d4. Take c5. 6. Blah blah blah. Alright, so takes. Go knight e4. Yeah, I'm just gonna go knight e4 at first. Yeah, I don't know what he's gonna do here. It seems like I'm actually just going to win this pawn for free, because I doubt he's going to play b6 here and just let me go knight d6 check on him. It looks so annoying. Now that he's played this move, I can go knight to c5 takes, and he's been knight takes, bishop takes. Alright, so this is a tactic which I believe works. If it doesn't work, I'm lost, and I'm going to be very embarrassed for this to be a video. But if it doesn't work, I'm lost. So that's essentially what this move is about. But I think this one's a pawn. Like, I wouldn't have gone to this castle line if I didn't think that I had some tactics here, and it looks like there's some tactics here. Like, when I approach this position, I don't look for tactics immediately. I try to get myself into the right position first. And it's like, okay, if there's tactics here, then I'll go for it. But I'm not gonna, like, try to aim for this cheapo tactics on c5. Because, I mean, to me, it just looked like the position was weird, and shouldn't make sense. You shouldn't be able to play knight e7, e7, e6, d6, and c5 this early, because usually in these positions, black kind of doesn't do anything in center. He plays d6, c6, d5, and just like close it up, and he'll have all his pawns on light squares and his bishops on dark squares, so he controls both sides. That's usually how he's supposed to go, but he does it this way, so this is kind of weird. And now, yeah, so I pretty much have a pawn here. So all I have to do is just kind of convert this. It's easier said than done, because obviously I have to be a bit careful here. I feel like I should play g5 in this case. Maybe g5 might be best move, but I think I'll play g5 in this position here. Maybe b4 first, e5. Yeah, I think b4 might be best first, but still, I'm not quite sure what I'm supposed to do here. I feel like b4 is probably good here. I gotta push this knight away first. Knight d7, forward to knight d7, then go rook here, and go knight e5, and go g5. I think that's probably the right decision here. If it goes knight a6, that's kind of suspicious. I feel like I can just play a3 here. Doesn't really make me feel really threatened, but it's now on a6. I mean, not a6. I don't really know what he's doing in this position here. So yeah, I'm just gonna take this guy, and I'm gonna rook d8 back. So he wants to do that, which is fine. I feel like I can just play g5 in this case. I mean, I can always check him first and play g5, but I'll go g5 first. It's shouldn't really be that big of a difference. So basically, he wants to go f6 in these lines here. I feel like I can play f4, sorry, f4, or d1 first. So this is depends on what he wants to do here. He wants to just play this move, which is okay, I think. And I'm probably just gonna take this guy, just because I don't really see what else he can do in this position here. And now it's an interesting situation where I essentially have a winning endgame, and he can't really push his pawn up either. So I decided to put my bishop just to kind of dominate his knight, and this should be done very easily, just because I'm just gonna go up and like what's he gonna do. So he's probably gonna go play like king d6 eventually and go king e5, but again, that's not really gonna do anything here. And go bishop f3. So it doesn't really look like he's gonna get much done here. It looks like bishop f3, bishop e4, then if he plays e5, play f5 in pretty much all lines. And this should be a very, very simple victory here. Again, so just want to counter this idea where he goes e5, go f5. Don't really need to do anything special here. It's pretty simple, I feel like. It's a very simple endgame to kind of convert. Bishop e4. Probably king on d4 eventually. I mean, he could do that move. I'm probably just gonna go back first. Maybe I can go e4 first. I mean, he can always take that guy and play f4 and then g4. I mean, I can always go king e4. Doesn't? I think he can just take. I'll take it. I was gonna f4 after or something, or bishop d5 first. Yes, f4 and yeah. So, I mean, yeah. I mean that move doesn't really bother me that much. I feel like I can probably get something done pretty soon. I mean, I can zug him almost. So I'm just gonna go back here, probably. Then I go back here. I'm just gonna zug him because eventually he's not gonna run out of moves, and I'll get c5 in or something. Because his only move has to be play e5. That's the only move he can play. So I'm just gonna pre-move this move because I feel like that's the only move he can play in this situation. If he wants to make any type of progress, he has played that move, and it's just not gonna do anything. Just because I'm taking and put bishop d5. So he's probably going to resign very soon. I mean, he's taking now. He's taking for a long time, and usually when people tank like this, they just don't know what they're doing. Plus, maybe they're talking to me. Nope, they don't talk to me. All right, yeah. So it's pretty much over. It's not quite sure why he's still taking. If he doesn't want to resign, but I guess I'll wait to see what he does. All right, I guess I'll watch some other game while this is going on. What's going on in this game? This is a cool game. Gymbuddy versus Ultralisk. This guy just, I don't know what this guy's doing. Like, okay, well, alright, HJSimpson. Alright, oh cool, he made a move. Alright, so he finally made a move here. Now I'm going to play c5, just because I don't know what else he's expects me to do in this position. And now again, I'm just going to dominate this knight. I'm probably going to bishop e7 first, and then go c6, but I can do c6 immediately. King e5 obviously check me there. So this is actually kind of interesting, because this might be a bit of a zug here. But I think bishop e7 is probably the right move here. And now if it goes here, I go king e5. Yeah, king e5 here. Yeah, so this is basically zug. So he moves here, then push c6, and he takes 6, king f6. Here it takes, that looks right, yeah, c6. So yeah, this knight's completely dominated by my bishop here. It's tremendous, pretty much, it's game over. Just huge domination. This is what happens when you have a bishop versus knight. And you have endgames where it's just so simple to win these competitions. Here, I mean, I was looking at e6, I think. He can't do anything. He has almost a complete zug doing here. King f6, king e8, c7, knight d7 check. I mean, I don't know. That doesn't really work, but, you know, I just want to resign now. So this is just efficiency. Just making sure his pieces cannot move anywhere. And, I mean, this position was fine, I think, at this point. I don't know about g4 here. It's kind of suspicious, but knight f5, I have to stop it, obviously. I wonder if I can improve this position earlier. I want to see if I improve. See, because I don't really know these lines very well. I just play these lines just because it looks cool, and it looks like it's okay. Because I know that if he doesn't take on f3, I can play queen b3, and that's supposed to be a good line for me. So e takes, I think it's fine. I think g6 has also been played before, but I think e takes is probably the best move here. And just put default pieces. So, important thing to realize that play bishop e2 because you have to kind of you have to control d4. So that's why not bishop d3. You got to control d4. And this one like here, h4. It's kind of suspicious. Maybe, yeah, it's kind of suspicious. Probably like queen b3 here is probably okay, but I saw one plan, which is just g4, and I just want to play g4 in this game. So no matter what he did, I was going to play g4. So got g4 in, and yeah, here I thought knight e4 is good. Then apparently knight b5 is even better in this case, which makes sense. Yeah, so this one's a pawn. And yeah, the rest of the conversion was pretty simple. I mean, I think at one point he could play e5 at one point, but yeah, knight b4 is knight e6 is kind of suspicious. Because now his knight's just pretty much off par, and I just put pieces of the dark squares, and that's it's over. So I beat Homer J. Simpson, who's from Spain. He's Spanish. Interesting. Well, okay, alright. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.